Right, after a week of Mizkif leaking bits and pieces from the transcript and the court accidentally making accessible to the public the initial application for protective order, the ex parte temporary restraining order, we have finally had the court transcript come out. We read that last night. We read the Tectone testimony and cross-examination last night. And now today, Tectone has returned to streaming, promising to address the allegations. Now, quite how he's going to do that is a bit of a mystery. Because obviously, as part of the protective order, he can't talk about Pink. So, we're going to watch this stream and see how Tectone decides to deal with the allegations against him.
Man, holy fuck. All right, dude. Dude, we might break 7K after I put in the view bots. Damn. All right. How am I doing?
So, just the immediately trying to deflect things into jokes. You actually view bot. You provably actually do view bot. Even without the stuff Mizkif showed, you provably actually view bot. Just from the stats, it's just clear.
Okay, let me ask you a question. How you think I'm doing? But yet. Let me ask you a question. How do you think I'm doing? I am curious. Why no kick? Well, because as you can tell, I'm looking like a fucking 800-year-old grandfather right now, and I can barely handle one chat. Okay.
Put it this way, right? Okay. Tectone's numbers, if you take Tectone's reported numbers to be authentic, he is about the size of, like, Destiny, back when Destiny had his controversy. Tectone only got 8 or 9K concurrent viewers on his big return stream after 5 months off, returning to address the rape allegations against him. He only got 8 or 9,000 concurrent. That does not make sense. That does not make sense. If your reported following was as big as you claim it to be, that makes no fucking sense.
I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right. I think you're troubled. Well, I guess we can talk about. We're at 8 minutes into the stream. I think my complete brain deadness has stalled me long enough. Guys, we got a lot to talk about, huh? You look fantastic. Oh, dude. Hey, thank you, man. Elephant in the room. I've lost 125 pounds. Not since the last time we saw each other. But at my highest, 340 back in Camp Canute season 1.
You think if you bought the stream? I don't think it's even worth speculating on stuff like that. When you can prove, like, statistically, that he has view botted on Twitch for like a huge amount of time, and when we've got the evidence from Mizkif of the texts, I don't think it's worth even speculating about whether he view botted here. Okay, we can just look at the views and say, okay, let's take it as he didn't view bot. That's still embarrassing. That's still an embarrassing concurrent viewership, given your claimed relevance, claimed audience.
My best friend Mizkif. W's in the chat for Miz, by the way. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about why Mizkif was the greatest thing to ever happen to my career later. And dude, oh my God. Man, today's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm down to 215. A lot of health updates, actually. I got some new tattoos as well. I don't know if y'all have seen these since the last video. I haven't uploaded too much. But I got some new stuff. This shit hurt like a bitch. Oh, bro, this shit hurt.
The berserk tattoos,
oh my
man.
God, bro, I look huge on camera. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah,
dude.
blood moon, some crows. So I have this tattoo artist, really good friends. Yeah, this first prison tattoo, guys. First prison tattoo. Got this shit out in the yard during recess. Yeah, I have a homie. He's a tattoo artist. We become very good friends, and he wanted to kind of give me a tattoo that he thinks represents
somehow.
Me.
Son keeps winning.
You'll never guess what the arrows in the back are about. You'll never guess that. But I'm not here to sell my body, so let's just put this shit back on. It's also really cold up here. Yeah, I still gotta figure that out. It's fucking freezing.
You also look disgusting. There's also
okay.
like that,
Are you gonna be dropping video clips from your stream? Let me turn off the music. We're just gonna go mano here because I just can't focus with the put it back on. We'll figure it out. Does this sound nice? Does the audio in the back sound nice? Sorry, we're figuring a lot of things out right now. Yeah. Can you address the elephant in the room now, please? Oh, don't worry, we're addressing okay. I'm gonna say this very specifically. Okay? And so we're all gonna listen up. I believe that if you're here until the end of the stream, you're gonna feel very satisfied. Okay? Just like your mom. You're gonna feel very satisfied. And I want to speak very specific. I'm going to address every false allegation that I can. So every false allegation that I can talk about, I'm going to here. So hopefully everything makes sense. Okay?
Wow.
Hopefully everything makes sense. Man, dude, you know what's really funny? I got asked earlier in the stream, how do you feel? You may not believe me. You may not.
We don't.
Me. I feel great. I do.
Of course.
I feel awesome. 7,000 on YouTube. Jesus Christ. Okay, so if we
10-year protective order. Can't talk about my ex publicly. Can't own a firearm. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Judge ruled there's reasonable grounds to believe that I'm a rapist. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, we feeling good. I roll with it.
So, okay, so first of all, I'm a cheater. I'm a snitch. Elephant in the room. Elephant in the room. White. Ugh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro, white people have it so hard. It's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna lie.
How does this work on anyone? I am like, how does this work on anyone? I truly, like, it blows my fucking mind. How does anyone listen to this and go, oh yeah, so true, Techie, so true, Techie. Us white people have got it so rough. This is very sophisticated stuff, guys. Oh man, white people have it so hard. It's like comedic in how blatant it is. It's legitimately comedic in how blatant it is. So this is going to be the cope. This is going to be the small L to dodge the big L's. Because he's going to try and say, oh, my biggest problem is that I'm a retard. I'm a retard. It's like when they say, you know, that the person's a sex pest when they're a rapist, or, you know, it's like giving a little so you can avoid the big one, you know. So he's going to say, oh, I'm a retard and I tweet too much. I'm like a retard who tweets too much. It's not the issue. The issue is you are a rapist. That's the issue, Tectone.
Men don't cry. We don't do that anymore. Okay? Well, I was a weak little pussy boy back in the day. No longer are those days.
So if you cry, you're a pussy. If you cry, you're a weak little pussy. Standard set. Okay, Tectone. Okay, Tectone. Standard set. We're holding this one.
Okay, so no crying. So if you were going to
no
wait
crying,
to give me
guys.
subs until
no
I cry,
crying in this stream.
Happen.
Zero crying.
Right, so here we go.
Not happening, guys.
Can you do it for the slop tubers?
Not happening. No crying. Not doing it for us to laugh at. It's not going to happen, guys. If he does it, he's a pussy. Okay.
No. No. No, Brown. All right. Let's talk about why was I gone for 5 months? Okay. A lot of you guys are probably wondering what's going on. Like, why did you leave for so long? Well, to be completely honest with you, and there's no secret to the stream. I'm going to talk about all this shit. I doubt I'm going to reference anything from this stream.
How's it like? There's no secrets, except I literally can't talk about 90% of the details people are interested in.
Stream going forward
until
the end of time. So, looking and sounding fairly Jewish, I will be under oath this whole, for the rest of this PowerPoint, we are under oath. Okay, who made this graphic? I don't know. Okay, once again, I don't know what's on here. So help you God? Yes. Did you have a lawyer check them? Okay, we got to fucking talk about this whole 5 lawyer thing, okay? I'm going to hope that this is on here. If there's any other questions that you guys have, please save them for the... Dude, every single time people tell me I had 5 lawyers, I had 1, okay? I have a criminal lawyer, and then I have a Jewish lawyer, and they don't work together, okay? Did I say I had 5 lawyers at some point? If I did, I don't know why the fuck I said
okay. Sure, you don't have 5 lawyers. There was just a group of people there at the table, and the moderator that went and looked assumed them all to be lawyers, but they probably weren't all lawyers. They were like assistants, paralegal, whatever the fuck. Yeah, sure. Point is, you had multiple people, and Pink had 1. Pink just had fucking, you know, Ace Attorney. Just went in, no assistance necessary, questioned you, caught you out, absolutely fucking owned you. Now you look stupid as shit.
Said that because I don't. Okay, the most I've ever had is 3. Maybe I was trolling to just seem like fucking big. I had 1. And then I had like another chick that would like write notes down for him. Like, I'm rich, but I'm not 5 lawyers rich. What the fuck is this? Anyways, I uninstalled Twitter.
So, dude, this is something I think people are missing as well. Tectone has now constructed a reason why he's not going to tweet anymore. But the obvious reason why he's not tweeting anymore is because every time he tweets, it's people calling him a rapist. It's people quote tweeting him, calling him a rapist. It's people quote tweeting him with all the old clips and shit, talking crazy about him. It's everywhere. It's all over the place. So he's had to block half of fucking Twitter, and it still carries on. It's just so obvious. It's just a constructed excuse to run away from Twitter.
Twitter on my phone, and I'm not going to tweet for 1 week. Yep. Because a civil case isn't determined by proof. It's determined by vibes. And usually the way that court cases work for like criminal cases is you need to have proof to prove that someone's guilty. But in a civil case, I needed proof to prove that I'm innocent, which was hard and I'm a bastard. So essentially, the court decided that I'm a vibe rapist. Yeah, and my vibes were fucking terrible. So the thing that I learned is...
So, no. The court found that there was reasonable grounds to believe that you committed sexual assault and stalking, or harassment, or whatever it was. That's what they found. And they found that the judge decided that it was so bad and that you were such a danger that it was worth a 10-year protective order that bars you from owning firearms. Okay, so what did Tectone say here?
There was already an 8-month police investigation on me. They found nothing. The case was suspended. I have no criminal charges. I was not convicted of any crime.
So, they found it was an 8-month criminal investigation. They found nothing, and the case was suspended. So what actually happened? So let's look in the transcript. Followed a police report. This is from Pink's testimony. Because of the harassment, I had to suspend it. What is the status of that? Because of the harassment, I had to suspend it. Okay, they wanted, what did law enforcement want you to do with regards to a phone call to Mr. Robertson? Preliminary call. Okay, was it a pretext call? Yes. All right, what was your understanding of what you were supposed to do on that phone call? Call him and talk to him to get about the things he did to me. All right, and were you able to do so? No, because he was threatening me and harassing me publicly, and I was scared. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But you did not follow along with what law enforcement wanted you to do. No, I did not. I did what was recommended to me by the counselor that was there with me. All right. So around the same time, did Mr. Robertson start posting what was it? Is it Twitter or is it X? I don't know. It was Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. He did it on all three. So here she clearly says she suspended it because of harassment. So that it's not because they didn't find anything. It's because she didn't do the pretext call because he was harassing her. And then she says at the end here, hopefully after the protective order, if I feel safe and comfortable enough, I will most likely reopen the case. So Tectone's claim that, oh, guys, there's not even anything criminal going on. There's nothing criminal even going on. It's suspended because they found nothing. No, she didn't want to take a step that was necessary to gain something at that point because of the harassment she was facing from you. Now with a protective order, she may feel comfortable reopening the case. And that's, she states here, an intention to do so.
Because I didn't fucking do anything. So no, I'm not going to jail. I am a very straight man. But yes, I did find vaginas a little bit icky. Can we be honest that
We're all so convinced. We're all so convinced. So if this guy's so straight, can someone explain to me why on Twitter he was pressing the like button on posts that depicted a little boy named Venti from Genshin Impact getting his asshole blown wide open by dogs. Dog creatures. What are they called again? Hillicurls or some shit. Can somebody explain that one to me? Make this make sense. If you're so straight, why were you looking at GIFs, images of this little Venti boy getting his ass blown open? Why was that happening, Tagline?
vaginas are weird looking until they have a dick in them, at least? Like, am I crazy? Like, they're fucking ugly. Like, am I nuts here? Like, bro, no, dude, I don't know, man. Like, if some woman were to send me like a pussy pic, like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that? I don't know. Maybe I'm gay. I don't know. I don't think I'm gay. I'm probably not gay. I could be gay. Yes, vaginas made me go ew, icky for a while. How do I even answer this? How the fuck do I even answer this? Yeah, vaginas are weird, guys. Who's the criminal on the photos? I have no idea who this guy is. Listen, guys, I had experienced some sexual trauma when I was younger that made vaginas weird. Okay, yes, Vaginas are weird to me, okay? Moving forward. NDAing a crime. All right, guys. So a bunch of people on the internet have also told me, for some reason, that I've NDA'd someone because I don't want them to speak about a crime. Why don't we fact check that? Why don't we go ahead and fact check that? Can you NDA a crime? All right. So we're gonna go right here. Can you NDA a crime? No. Non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, generally cannot legally cover up crimes or prevent reporting them. We're gonna look up something else. Speak Out Act. Let's look this up. Speak Out Act, signed into law.
So yeah, no one remotely intelligent, apart from like, you know, I say we're not remotely intelligent. Only Reddit shitters and people on Twitter are saying he NDA'd a crime. It would obviously be like sub-criminal behavior that is still worth condemnation.
On December 7th, 2022, invalidates pre-dispute, non-disclosure NDAs and non-disparagement clauses regarding sexual harassment or sexual assault. Guys, you quite literally cannot do that. So, to all these internet lawyers who are telling me that I've NDA'd a crime, that is quite literally impossible. You cannot do that. You've never been able to do that, and nor have I done that. So, hope that makes sense. All right.
Gross, man.
All right.
I hate fucking looking at it.
I would be
It's just clear. It is just so clear that he does not believe the things he's saying because he has not thought about them with any seriousness. There is not a single point where he can actually talk through an issue and say, here's the problem, here's why I believe it, here's what I've looked at, here's how I've come to this conclusion, you know? It never happens. He's like, dude, shit's so hard for white people, man. Shit's so hard for white people, man. It's just the lamest grifting ever. He's not even good at it. He's not even good at it.
I would be in Discord with my mods or like 4 other random viewers of mine, and I would be like shoutcasting my TFT games like I was live. And it's like, bro, you're in a call with 3 people who are muted. Who the fuck are you talking to? And if any of my mods are in chat, they can vouch. I was shoutcasting every TFT game I do. I love this shit. I love being entertaining, and I like talking about the things people want me to talk about. But yeah, cool. You're the P. Diddy of Gotcha. Oh my god.
I mean, where's the lie?
This one's true. All right, cool. Next.
I mean, you can say it like it's a joke, but where's the lie? Okay, and? Point?
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Lakari. Yeah. Big black elephant in the room. Apparently Lakari had a little bit of a notepad leak. Apparently there's a little bit of leak. I still don't really know the full extent of whatever the fuck went on with this. Straight up. I don't know what the fuck happened with all this. I've heard multiple different stories here. I've heard multiple different stories. I heard one. This was the first story I heard. This was the story that I heard on day one. The story that I heard on day one was that apparently he had a notepad with child porn on it. Did anybody else hear that story too? Watch a clip? I'm good. Yeah, I don't know.
Not gonna look into it.
So, but now the problem is, what I'm hearing 1 week later is that people looked into all the files that he had on his notepad, and there was not any of that shit on there. So which one is it?
Well, even Lakari, doesn't Lakari say that there was abusive material, but nothing illegal? Isn't that, doesn't that indicate that it's like the family nudism shit or something? Like,
I know you can see the file name, but I don't know. I've heard both. Okay, well, regardless, here's my stance on Lakari. Number one, stop gooning. Probably would help quite a lot.
Holy shit.
Be like me. I jerk off.
So, literally, at this point, this is like a pedophile rapist dog whistle. I'm like convinced. I'm like convinced. Anyone that, when they hear someone do something that's like pedophilic or breaks consent or whatever, and they say, "Oh, problem's gooning. Stop gooning." That's them saying they are a rapist. They are like some kind of pedophile or rapist or something. I'm like pretty convinced of that at this point. There's just no other explanation. There is no other explanation. It is the like shifting of the blame. Like the issue isn't that you were looking at porn. The issue is that you've got incredibly low moral character and impulse control, and you're a piece of shit. You know, yeah, that's the problem. This is usually the problem, right? You're like a manipulative, low IQ, low impulse control, aggressive, abusive piece of shit. So that's usually what's happening. People go, "Oh, gooning, porn, gooning, porn." It just happens in every fucking drama. Every time someone gets accused of something serious, well, it's just gooning. No, plenty of people look at porn, but not CSAM. Plenty of people look at porn, but don't rape. Plenty of people look at porn, but don't, you know, publicly present as anti-degeneracy and then engage in age play with women behind the scenes. Whatever it be. Plenty of people, have promiscuous sex lives, but don't share images and videos without the other party's consent. Another one. You know, it's not an issue of being a gooner. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, you can do what I did. Police investigated me. They found no wrongdoing, and the case was suspended.
So again, lying about what happened. Totally lying. So we'll just pull it up again. We'll pull it up again. Yes, I filed a police report, she says. And what is the current status of that? Because of the harassment, I had to suspend it. Okay, they wanted you to do a phone call with regards to Mr. Robertson. A preliminary call. Okay, was it a pretext call? Yes. All right, and what was your understanding of what you're supposed to do? Call him, get him to talk about the things he did to me. All right, were you able to do so? No, because he was threatening me and harassing me publicly. I was scared. And she says, yes, and hopefully after the protective order, if I feel safe and comfortable enough, I will probably, most likely, reopen the case. So he's just lying.
I am not going to lie on this one. We're going to get a little bit serious here. Charlie Kirk's death greatly affected me. It absolutely did. I don't know if I was still streaming when this happened or not.
Dude, he's carrying the flame. He's carrying the flame, guys. We are Charlie Kirk. You can't say this in February. Sorry, I lost track of this. You cannot say this in February 26th. You cannot say this. We're past it, bro. We're past it. It's done. It's been over. No one gives a fuck anymore, dude. No one gives a. You're like, he's so bad at the right-wing grift shit, man. He is actually just so bad at it. You're so off base with this. You're just so out of the loop.
Or not, I'm actually not sure. But Charlie Kirk's death really fucked me up. I feel like it fucked a lot of people up. And the reason why Charlie Kirk's death affected me so much was due to the fact that Charlie Kirk got killed.
But did he? Did he? I've seen the guy on Twitter who's been running some tests recently, and I've got to say, I'm unconvinced. So far, unconvinced. So this guy got the correct material, 100% polyester for the shirt here. So I've seen this guy running some tests. Currently, I'm kind of unconvinced. I don't know, man.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great. Violence. Great. 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 Great.
For speaking his mind. And the things that Charlie Kirk were saying were things that I say, were things that my grandparents say, were things that my family says. Things like, I believe white people can experience racism. I believe that, children should not have their genitals mutilated, and parents should not be allowed to chop off their kids' dicks and inject them with hormonal therapy. Charlie Kirk was a guy who represented a lot.
Dude. My eyes glazed over. That was so... he just rapid-fired so much retarded shit that my fucking eyes glazed over. I legit was like, dude, what are we fucking talking about?
Of what I thought and what I believed. and he got fucking assassinated. He got shot in the fucking neck. And if that wasn't bad enough, they celebrated this. The amount of liberals that I saw online celebrating it, pointing to their neck, fucking going bang, bang. Like, at a certain point, this world...
Well, how do you know they weren't just trying to, like, test? How do you know they weren't just trying to, like...
Great. Violence. Great. 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 Violence.
Like, I think it's fine to ask questions.
Has become a lot less human. It's become a very cold, bitter, and disgusting place. And yeah, absolutely, since Charlie Kirk has died, I've talked about things that I believe he would talk about even more due to the fact that he no longer can do that. And I believe a lot of people are like me, where this death greatly fucked them up. And the court systems have become far more corrupt than they used to be. And if Charlie Kirk wasn't bad enough, immediately after that, Irina Zarutska's death fucked me up just as hard. A poor, innocent white woman.
Bro, it's literally just hitting every fucking talking point from like 6 months ago. It's fucking crazy. Oh my god, I can't believe a woman was stabbed on the subway. This has never happened before. Oh, kill me, bro. Kill me. Guys, and now for my next trick, I will disprove the right-wing grifter allegations by spending 20 minutes ranting incoherently in the most superficial, uninteresting way about every right-wing political talking point in the last 6 months.
So passionately, so mentally.
This is almost as good as when he said, oh yeah, I spent 15 minutes prepping in court.
Listen, guys, I'm not the best debater. I'm not. People, for some reason, are convinced that I'm a psychopathical sociopath master debater. Back when I had, a porn addiction, sure, I was a master debater. But these days, I'm...
No one's saying you're like a good debater or intelligent. They just think you railroad women in arguments. Like, it's not hard to railroad a woman in an argument. It's really not. It's really not like an impressive feat, Tectone. No one's saying... The only retard who's saying this... Again, the only fucking retard who is saying any of this shit is Chud, okay? Chud is the one out there saying, this guy's really sophisticated, okay? That's the only person who's saying this shit. No one else is saying it's impressive or sophisticated, okay? Everyone else is saying it's very simple. Anyone can railroad a woman in an argument. It's not fucking difficult. Most of us have done it,
Now, what is lolly supposed to mean? Lolly is supposed to mean a young-looking woman, I believe. Now, people on the internet...
No.
They call this a lolly. And I agree. I think this is a child, right? This is what people probably consider lolly to be.
But guys, actually, it's a 1,000-year-old dragon. Yeah, but everyone can see it's a child, retard. Like, it's not even... Why are we even having this discussion, retard? Yeah, anyone that's fucking around anime shit knows what a fucking lolly is, okay? We don't need to have a, what is a lolly conversation.
This is also considered a lolly. And
no, it's not. No, it's not. That's just false. Nobody calls this a lolly. 0 people. You can literally test this. You can literally test this. Go look up this character on porn sites and go look at the tags. I guarantee you will find none with the tag lolly. I guarantee. I would bet money on it. Absolutely, I would bet money on it.
this is where I believe the discourse comes from, because the term is way too vague. Guys, this character right here, this character is 3 years old.
No, I did not see this argument coming. No, this is retarded. No one, lolly is not determined by canonical age. That's just totally retarded. Not the argument that any reasonable person makes. It's an android. It's 3 years old. It's an android. It's 3 years old, but it wasn't born. It was manufactured. It's at that age and it stays at that age because it's a fucking robot. No one uses canonical age to determine this. Which is obviously true. This is not where the discourse comes from. The talk of you being a lolicon comes from you making sexual comments about lolicon characters and liking lolicon and Shota pornography on Twitter. That's where it comes from.
Okay, you're a rapist. Guys, let me ask you an honest question. If I was a fucking rapist, don't you think I'd be in fucking prison? Can we open our minds for 2 seconds? Like,
what? Wow. I'm blown away. Wow. Well, Tectone, I never thought of it like that before. If you're a rapist, you would be in prison. Right. Every rapist ever has gone to prison. And the only standard for believing something is if it has been criminally proven, proven in a court of law, criminally prosecuted, and a prison sentence has been handed out. Only in that circumstance can you believe that someone is a rapist. And sorry, in Tectone's dad's case, you also can't call him a rapist because, guys, it was only sexual assault. It wasn't penetrative in any of the charged cases. So you can't call him a rapist either. So no one's ever a rapist, guys. No one's ever a rapist. Actually, Tectone, I can look at the significant amount of evidence that points towards you being a rapist, and I can come to the reasonable conclusion, as a judge ruled, that you committed numerous acts of sexual assault. Actually, I can do that. And that doesn't require you being in prison, and you would still be a rapist.
that's what, if it was really that hard to get one, you know, that would be pretty tough. Because Mujin is making the claim that getting a protective order is just so fucking hard.
So it's not necessarily hard to get a protective order. But it is unlikely that you will get a 10-year protective order restricting your access to firearms for 10 years without a substantial level of evidence and cause to believe that you're a danger. Now, the good thing is that we don't have to just look at the outcome of a protective order and how likely it is, how likely the percentage outcome is in this case, because we actually have a huge amount of the evidence and the transcripts and the court documents to actually know more than just the outcome of the case. We can actually know, have a qualitative look at the evidence that supported that conclusion, right? We can actually go quite deep into the arguments and the supporting evidence. So just pointing to, oh, well, this percentage get approved. Who gives a fuck? No one's going, oh, well, it's difficult to get one, so it must be true. It must all be true about you. That would be a retarded argument. You can actually just look into the evidence. While 77% of final protective orders are approved, that's technically true. The standard duration of a permanent protective order is 2 years. And there have to be specific judicial findings in order to extend it past that 2 years. So the actual percentage of protective orders that extend past 2 years and even go as far as fucking 10 years is actually far smaller than 77%. So he is immediately being deceptive in how he's quoting these statistics. Now, the thing is that because the judge found that there are reasonable grounds to believe that there were counts of sexual assault, stalking, and harassment, it was able to be extended past 2 years. Those are some of the specific judicial findings that are required for the extension past 2 years.
And he was the giggler, but it is what it is. I don't mind at all. It is what it is. C'est la vie. I mean, it sucks because motherfuckers got to make up lies, but I really just want to make one thing very clear. With so many people making up lies about me, I don't understand why they're not just self-reflecting for a couple of moments and thinking, maybe if I just have to lie constantly about this guy, maybe it's because he's not really that bad. Great. All right, move on. All right, so there's me addressing Brax, Hex. I don't even know who the fuck this is. Who is this? Oh. I will say, speaking of job applications, change the music? Okay, we'll change a second. Speaking of job applications, guys, I will say this. Admittedly.
Yeah, it's actually now standard. It's actually now required to be in my chat that you throw out or burn all of your zip-up hoodies, okay? There's actually now a fatwa on zip-up hoodies. Zip-up hoodies aren't allowed.
Being in the spotlight, it gives you a certain debuff that you have to deal with. It does. I actually, for a couple months, a couple weeks, no, a couple days. How long was it? maybe a couple weeks.
Okay, if you've got one for some retarded shit like jogging or gym, okay, also it's not, I don't know how many times you have to have the same fucking conversation. I know you've been here for it, Polly. I know you've been here for it. I've said every time we have this conversation, I've said that fucking, it's autism clothing. If you use it for the gym, whatever, it's fine. Who cares what you wear to the fucking gym? Every time we have this conversation, I say this. It's driving me.
I never went in. I don't think ever. I don't believe I've ever done this. I didn't go in on the whole essay claims that Emmy did on Miz. I never did that. Because that to me isn't drama. That to me isn't really fun for me to talk about.
Didn't he do a video talking about it? Didn't he do a video called Mizkif?
In this video, I talk about genuinely.
Wait, sorry, no, you just mentioned that, right? I think we're addressing that.
One thing I do.
He's just claiming he didn't actually go in on it.
It was called.
He didn't actually go in on it. Yeah, you didn't actually make statements about the rape allegation. You just tacitly, yeah, you tacitly wrote it because you would look fucking insane to do that.
Mizkif. Do you want to know one thing that I didn't do that every other content creator did do? I never went in. I don't think ever. I don't believe I've ever done this. I didn't go in on the whole essay claims that Emmy did on Miz. I never did that. Because that to me isn't drama. That to me isn't really fun for me to talk about. In this video, I talk about genuinely the issues with one man's mind and content creation becoming everything to him. I was hoping that Miz would either find peace, because he's a millionaire, multimillionaire. He has enough money to retire forever. But I genuinely wished him well and hope that he can find clarity and peace.
It's so fucking retarded. It's so fucking stupid, dude. There are actually people who are going to fall for this. Oh yeah, Tectone's being so kind to Missy. When it's so obvious what's happening, it's so obvious it's the retarded gaslighting. Like, oh, I don't worry about you, bro. I'll worry about you, bro. It's so transparent. It's so funny, man.
Within his mind. I clearly see that that is not the case. When I look at Miz, I see a deranged man that is willing to do anything, willing to say anything, will see no barrier that is not worth crossing in order, one, to save his own skin, and two, to get more viewers for. And I think that's very sad. I actually used to really like Mizkif. I did. You know, he told a story about how, and it's obviously a story that is told from his perspective, and that's fine. We all have our own perspectives. But no, I used to enjoy hanging out with Mizkif off stream and playing Mario Tennis. I remember this one time he made me stay at his house, and I couldn't leave his house until I won Mario Tennis, and then he beat me 22 times in a row. And then I said, I'm fucking tired. I'm going home. And I used to take his thumbnails, and I used to take his titles. Yeah, no, I enjoyed his game shows as well. I would say at a certain point, I looked up to Mizkif. I absolutely did. And I wish we could have been friends. I think that would be cool. I wish Mizkif and I could have been friends. But I just believe that his mental state, I think a lot of people think it's like funny.
A pointless personal story.
I don't really think that it's funny.
Wow, it's crazy. All of a sudden, he cares about this guy's mental state when Mizkif is like totally raping him. When Mizkif is like totally winning. Made some funny as fuck streams talking about this guy and all of his disgusting, retarded friends like Chibi and Legal Mindset, Ladyboy Mindset, Lazy Eye Mindset, Andrew Tedeschi, the fucking bipolar, depressed, schizophrenic fucking retard lawyer, absolute fucking hack waste of space. Because Mizkif blew these fucking losers up. What was it? Oh, I feel bad. I feel for your mental health, bro. I feel for your mental health, bro. Like, he fucking owned you. And it was funny as fuck, and they were funny as fuck streams. People who hated Mizkif 2 weeks ago are like, you know, I actually see some kind of funny parts of this guy. I actually kind of see some little redeeming glimmers in this guy's personality just because of those few streams.
I went to a psychiatrist for the second time in my entire...
So, dude, here we go. Here we go. Tectone has been to a psychiatrist following his court hearing, guys. Okay? After years of claiming to be schizophrenic online, after claiming under oath to be schizophrenic, guys, he has finally gone to a psychiatrist, okay? Claiming to be an unmedicated schizophrenic under oath. He's finally gone to a psychiatrist. What's the verdict?
Entire life yesterday. And I had a full psych evaluation. I'm doing a follow-up every 2 weeks for however long they think they need me. And I guess, in case you guys don't know, when I was 19, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia in New Mexico State University. The meeting was very quick. It was very brief. I went in with my dad. I kind of said, hey, sometimes
You're totally wrong, Destin. You're totally wrong. He testified under oath that he is an unmedicated schizophrenic. He said he does not take his medication and has not for a very long time because he did not like how it made him feel. That is what he said under oath. You were totally just objectively wrong.
I see things that aren't there. And they said, you're schizophrenic. They gave me medicine. I took those medicines and they made me a zombie. I went to a psychiatrist yesterday, and I'll try to provide some documentation for this at a later date whenever I receive it. Guys, I'm not schizophrenic. The psychiatrist believes the reason why I see things that aren't there, mainly at night, is due to the fact that I got stabbed in my left eye and my right eye.
Guys, I see faces because I got stabbed. I'm dying. I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now. I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now, dude.
Right eye is normal. And so they believe that my eyeballs are causing me to temporarily hallucinate things that aren't there because they're not signaling my brain properly. And what they believe that I have is anxiety with bad vision as well as unresolved childhood trauma.
Dude.
So I was going there, unironically, and I'm trying not to get emotional, because
he's claimed to be schizophrenic for fucking years, dude. He's claimed to be schizophrenic for fucking years. And now we're coming up with a novel. He's got a novel manifestation of hallucinations from a combination of being stabbed in the eye, having depression, being a bit anxious, and being molested. Dude, what are we fucking talking about here, man? What are we fucking saying?
There actually might be something wrong with me. And so I was going to actually try to get medicated.
Holy shit.
They said I do not require medication. So I guess I am just a human with anxiety, unresolved childhood trauma, and eyes that don't communicate too well to my brain. As well as I talk about this, and people were doing this as a gotcha.
Yeah, didn't he claim auditory hallucinations too? Hasn't he claimed auditory hallucinations? Dude, like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
I made a post on Twitter saying that I've always wanted to go into therapy, but I'm scared.
Yeah,
and I also make a
guys,
post
you
on Twitter saying therapy.
it went through his ear too. None of it doesn't. It just doesn't go connect upright on this side. So it like fills in the gaps with like evil stuff. It fills in the gaps like his sister and shit. You know?
Therapy changed my life. I want to make it very clear. What I was referring to in that tweet was me going on Dr. K. Dr. K. Me and Dr. K talking. I considered therapy, but apparently,
dude. What, guys? When I tweeted therapy changed my life, what I meant was a 2-hour streamed conversation I had one time.
I lost a civil case. I did. That sucks. Didn't go the way I wanted, is what it is. But I do genuinely want to respect the court's decision. At this point, I'm not sure what route I want to take from here. But
well, you don't have a choice other than respecting the court's decision, because if you don't respect the court's decision, you'll be held in contempt, right? I mean, you mean I want to respect it? You have to.
I believe, even though I lost the case, I do believe that this still gets me to where I want to go, which is for all parties to simply move on. That's pretty much all I want, is for everybody to go their separate ways.
So this is a total lie. Remember when he was talking this big game? When this case is over, I'm going to nuke her. I'm going to nuke everyone. Everyone who's ever said a bad thing about me, I'm going to get them. Where's that energy? Where's that fucking... Now he just wants to move on. Now that a judge has said there's reasonable grounds to believe that Tectone committed sexual assault, the evidence has been laid out, the whole claim about how he forced her to give a blowjob, or she just had a lip filler injections, all the records are there for the lip filler injections being done and the lip filler being dissolved because it migrated into her face, and the whole thing being hashed out in court and his testimony being completely fucking ripped apart by her lawyer and being a total incoherent mess through the whole fucking hearing. Now we want to move on. Now we want to move on. Well, too bad, Tectone. Too bad. No one else is moving on. No one else is moving on. We're not moving on. You're a rapist.
To be able to move on and find solace and peace in their life. Genuinely. I understand that things are going to be an uphill battle for a while, and that's okay. But I will say, I do want to respect the court's decision. Do I think the American justice system has failed me? Yes. And I do believe in an America where consent cannot be retracted 1 year later. There's something else that I want to say, but I am a little nervous to do that.
We're getting it, guys. We're getting it. We're getting it. Tears. Tears, guys. We're getting it.
Happened.
It's happening.
While I've been gone, and it's kind of...
He said no crying. He said zero crying. He said pussy bitch if he cries, and we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting the fucking tears. We're getting the waterworks. Not a fucking Tectone response stream unless he turns on the fucking waterworks, is it?
Kind of one of the big reasons why I've been gone. Debating on saying this. I think there's no reason to not say it because it's going to be painfully obvious. And I'm going to kind of give you guys a pretense of why it's going to be painfully obvious. I'm a guy where I've really tried to transition out of being a content creator. And I kind of just want to be a human being. A lot of people in my life have really fucked me over. Oh, no, I'm getting emotional. Oh, no. Okay. A lot of people in my life have very much fucked me over. And
dude,
it is kind of wild how my life is kind of like a tragedy film. It is. And I'm like, damn, how's it going to get worse? And then it gets worse. But there has been a very good beacon of light in my life. And this is a certain joy that I never thought I'd be able to enjoy for real for the first time. But I really don't mean to drag this out so much. Sorry, we're doing One Piece pacing right now. We're doing One Piece pacing right now. But I have found such beautiful calmness, such a beautiful life I've found since taking all this time off. And I kind of found the man who I want to be and the life that I want to live. And I have found the person who I want to live with. So I will say I got engaged about 3 months ago. And you'll never guess with who. But it'll probably become painfully obvious over the next couple months, years. But life is going in a very, very good direction. And I'm very grateful to have such a beautiful person in my life who is, there for me when I really needed it. I got engaged to Shinya. Anyways. I'm not going to, they're probably watching, but it's fine. I don't want to bombard anybody with that, but life is very good right now. We're going to get back to the swing of things.
So on that note, let's take a look at this thread. So it's got posted on Livestream Fail 7 hours ago. Tectone got engaged to Sophia. Let's see some of the comments. You have to be incredibly stupid and naive to willingly get engaged to someone with as much shit floating around them as Tectone has. You'll find out the hard way. Especially after the clips where he treated his ex-wife, who was there for him back when he went from homeless to gacha games. May God have mercy on her. I hope and pray nothing happens to her. Well, she's not getting accidentally pregnant, at least. Is she a dude? No, Tectone's afraid of vaginas. Okay, just some bitch crying. The only thing I've got out of this whole court drama is that Tectone's terrified of vaginas. Understandable depending on the size of his micro. That and the unmedicated schizophrenic because he watched A Beautiful Mind. When you say that, because it says on stream, apparently I don't have schizophrenia, Lamau. That's exactly what a schizophrenic would say. The civil case was your warning. Anything beyond this is on you. His ex-wife was a warning. His ex-GF was a warning. How many warnings she needs? Isn't Tectone her first boyfriend? Poor girl. Oh. Sophia seems to be dumb as bricks. I've always been afraid for her safety. There is something weird about her. Poor fucking girl, all I can say. She's a fucking idiot, and I hope her family sees all this shit about him and wakes her the fuck up. Rape tone. Sorry, but at this point, I won't even pity her when the inevitable happens. Okay, I agree. This was crazy. Twice accused and once found liable, not quite found liable, but sure. Sex pests and you are be a significant other that's beyond idiotic and to some extent clearly evil. Girl is 23 and Pikachu broke up with Tectone in July 2024, meaning they've been dating at most a year and a half. She could have been somewhere between 2021 when they met. Abused and manipulated his user for inexperienced people. Feel bad for it, but she made the choice despite two people giving her warnings of who he truly is. I see that she has a gym in the gym influencer sphere. Hopefully some people there knock some sense into her. Run away, girl, or get the divorce bag in a year. I don't know. He's removing comments on the video, only seeing comments from a few minutes ago on a 2-hour-old video. Let's just skip to the part where she writes a twit longer on him. She must hate pleasure. Can't wait till she speaks up now. So, yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea.
I'm sure that you guys will probably hear even worse things over the next 24 hours, 48 hours. But at the end of the day, if anybody ever cut ties with me publicly or privately, that's okay, guys. It really is. Save your own skin. Do your own thing. I understand there's a certain cloud that follows me. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Hey, Mango. Hey, Mango, come here. Come here.
I was watching.
You were watching? Yeah.
Me and Marissa were both watching.
Yeah, was it a good stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious if you were gonna say something.
Yeah. No, I love this woman more than anything. Yeah.
Wow, she sounds very neurotypical and able-minded, doesn't she? He's trying to kill me. He's trying to. Oh man.
But it's gonna be very obvious. And
Yeah, I thought I'd just come up.
Okay.
Because they were saying Shinya.
Yeah. Wait, Mango, come here. Oh, buddy. Buddy.
We took him to the park.
Yeah, do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys.
Dude, and the fucking dog as well. Yeah, dude, I gotta go for the dog. I can change it.
Life is very, very, very good right now. And even
I'm on the man I don't want to be.
When things get hard, I just want to say, and we're going to end the stream here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just want to hang out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When things get hard, when things suck, when things seem like they really can't get better, I do want to instill some hope in you guys where if you don't fight, you can't get out of the pits that you find yourself in. So to any of you guys experiencing any hardship, any depression, any anxiety, any issues in your life, don't give up. Continue fighting every single fucking day, because the only way to make your life better is by pushing through the shit and giving it everything you have and trying to find
Dude, the
true
fucking
ending.
queer, fake
in your life,
inspirational
the good-
speech.
the
Get
good
a
ending,
grip,
the
bro.
good
Come
path.
on now.
So to anybody who's struggling out there, don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Things will get better as long as you're willing to do the work. And I believe that hard work does come with its own rewards. Maybe every now and then you'll stumble, but just keep pushing. Okay. Tomorrow I will go live again at 9 a.m. CST. A couple of thank yous.
Yeah,
Sophia,
Ajito
keeping me
punching the
fucking
air
sane.
here in this.
Mango for being the best dog ever. Eggy, Simba, Joe, best cats I've ever asked for. To my moderators.
Oh,
Ugh,
what happened?
sorry. To my mods, thank you guys for sticking with me the whole time.
Dude, he's crying again. I love my mods. I love my mods. Deeper armor. Thanks for being there, man.
Oh, I hate when I do this. Sorry. I really, really appreciate my mods. You guys were there to play games and to keep me feeling not like I was going fucking crazy. And I really thought I would lose a lot of you, and I just didn't. And all you guys had my back. Fuck. Sorry. Man up.
Fuck.
Okay, anyway,
Fuck.
mods.
Fuck. Charlie died.
Love you guys. For real. The best
Tragic.
ever. The best ever. To my community, thanks for being back here. I thought I was going live to 300 people. But you guys are dope.
Animals.
I held strong the whole stream, guys. I held strong. Sorry. I feel I really appreciate my friends, and I really fucking pussy stop crying. You're right. Anyways, I really appreciate my mods. I really appreciate my community. Things sucked for a while, but I think things are good. I'm staying off Twitter for a while.
Violence is so stupid.
And, I should have just shut up, dude. To my lawyer, sorry. I should have stopped talking so fucking much. To my one lawyer, well, two lawyers, whatever. Thank you guys. We resume again tomorrow. Gonna get back to it. If there's any fallout from this stream, I don't care. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm moving forward with my fucking life. Whether people want to drag me down or not, I don't care. We're getting over it. And I'll see you guys very soon. Love you guys. Amazing stream. Live again tomorrow at 9 a.m. CST. I'll see y'all there.